What's up guys, Drake here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to fix intermittent problems that are happening on these Fiat Stilos. For example, now we have started the car. Engine fault, the car will not accelerate, it's in limp mode, there's something badly wrong with it, righto. And a lot of other faults. And of course this one's idling very erratically. Let's take a look. Follow me. So we're here in front of the Stilo right now at the engine. This is the mainframe computer of the car. What normally happens is, for some reason, the plugs inside here don't make good connections, or they've heated up and fallen through. This is a huge problem. So what we do is we disconnect it. First of all, I'm not a mechanic, so but this is how we fix this one's over here's errors, for example. You need a number 10 spanner, so we remove these away from here. The plugs. Disengage the battery if you want to. I didn't because I'm too lazy, but you should actually do that. And let's remove the computer. Righto, now that we've got the computer out, let's take it inside and let's take a look at where the problem is. Right guys, so this is the computer out of the car right now. If we take a look at it, things look normal here. But if you look very closely, you'll notice certain pins are actually embedded. They've actually fallen through. This is what's causing all these weird intermittent faults on these cars. Mine had almost every fault you can imagine. Fixing this, fixed that whole problem. Now let me show you guys how to do it. Right, the computer itself is actually a sealed unit. It's got some kind of silicon that they put over here. I'm not a pro, so I'm not exactly sure on what the silicon is. You can actually I just dig it out and then I replaced it with, actually I didn't replace it with any silicon. But let's take this part out. So now we've got the computer part. You actually just pull this piece off, dig it out with a little screwdriver. There's like little markers here and here. So you actually dig it out, you pull this out. And this is what the motherboard looks like inside. Now of course this will vary on different models. I mean, you know, sometimes it's these pins, sometimes it's this one. Now you can see clearly in mine, it's this one, and these three here, which have actually sunken through. This is happening because the car's overheating, it's a fault in the design. So let's fix it. Okay, so the way I fixed it on mine is very easy. I just hold it with a solder for a while, let it get warm. And then you'll notice you're just gently pushing it with a solder. It takes a bit of time. Right guys, so we're nearly done here. Okay, we've pushed all of the little pins back in. We're just dabbing them with a little bit of solder. You've soldered all of that together. Now, you normally clean this out. Put some new silicone onto it and you put the cover back on, right? Leave it to dry. Now I took this out by mistake, you shouldn't actually, so I just put it back there and hold it with cable ties. So, but you should actually seal it properly with silicone glue. And an electrician can actually take care of this, you know, can fix this for you in 2 seconds, you know what I mean? They know exactly what they're doing with this stuff. As I said, I don't have an electrician around here, and I'm a total beginner at this. But the problem is fixed. So I normally just put a cable tie back onto it, and that's to hold that in place and to make sure that my little damaged pin does not fall out. As you guys can see, I just cut the cable tie over here, and now it looks something like that, just to keep this in place and to keep the cover back on. Preferably ask an electrician, put the proper sealer, and you won't need to do all of this. I just need to do mine. Let's go put it in the car and see if it works, shall we? Remember, do not forget, battery terminal off. I've left mine on, I don't care, but preferably to be safe, leave it off. You put the computer back on. Back in its place, and there should be like this over here. Right. Now don't forget to put back the earth wire. There's an earth wire, so you must put back the earth wire as well, which is on this pin over here. Okay, right guys, so we put it back in here. Just quickly give them a little tight. Now I honestly feel they should make an adapter plate, because this will happen again to the car, because this happens, you know, it gets hot from the engine here. Anyway, so now we've done that. You take your plugs, make sure this is up like this, make sure this is all clean inside and there's no artifacts. You put it on top and just gently push down on these red levers here to sink the clamps in. So there, it's correct. Make sure it's nice and straight, and there it's correct. Voila. Reconnect your battery. Okay, should we test it and see did it actually fix any problems? So right guys, let's take a look at it. Let's start it and see. You guys can see everything is okay. No more errors. Car's back to normal. Okay, we got to reset the time on it. But right, put down the handbrake. A few seconds ago this car was not even driving. And let's see, will it drive? Just make sure there's nothing on the road here. And no, everything's okay. And guys, as you guys can see, just taking the car for a quick little drive. Everything is 100% back to normal. Faults fixed. And right, this actually cost me a lot of money before. The mechanics replaced fuel pumps, they replaced different parts in the car, and none of them fixed the problem. The problem keeps on coming back. So right, hope this helps some. Hope if you got this problem, this does fix it for you. And keep on rocking guys. This was Drake, over and out.